So before beginning anything, let's just understand why do we have this language or this script called as JavaScript. And we have many other languages like C++ or any other languages which we had at that time. So why did we need such a new language? So as you can see, why JavaScript? So JavaScript what was initially created to make web pages alive. So if we go on any website, so now you can see there is a lot of interactivity, and the web pages have developed so much in past few years. But if you go to some web page in suppose 2000, in the year 2000, and you look at those web pages, those were very simple web pages, and we needed to add some simple interactivity to that. Those can't be handled with simple HTML and CSS. We need some kind of computation, and that led to the creation of JavaScript. So, and why JavaScript? We could have done it with some other language also, but yeah, JavaScript is easier. And yes, JavaScript is based on a C++ engine called as the JavaScript engine, which basically runs in the background, but we don't have to write anything in C++. We just have to write in JavaScript, and it basically gets compiled in the background. So how JS works? The browser has an embedded engine called as JavaScript Virtual Machine. So on the left hand side in the photo you can see, so this is a visual representation of that virtual machine. We will look at what this actually is, what is memory heap call stack in the live session. And so let's keep it for then. But you can always explore this, what the callback queue is, what the event loop is. If you are very much keen about knowing it, you can learn about event loop. And can it only run on browser? Today, JavaScript can execute not only on browser, but on any server or any device which has this special program called as JavaScript. So initially it used to only run on the browser. If you go on inspect element and in the console window you write some JavaScript code, it will run there. But now we have removed it from there, and we'll look at that. What have we removed and what have we created? We'll look at that. So what can in-browser JavaScript do? The JavaScript which is present in the browser, the virtual machine present in the browser, what can it do? It can add HTML to the pages, yes, obviously, using the document APIs, which we will learn. But we can change the existing content, we can modify styles. React to user actions. So it can handle the mouse clicks, pointer movements, or maybe key presses if you are typing something. It can handle that. It can send requests over the network to remote servers. Yes, you can do that using Axios or any other libraries, or using the fetch API of the browser. You can download and upload file. Obviously, we might have downloaded many movies and music or games. It can get and set cookies, ask questions to the visitor, show messages. So these are based on the alert messages you might see and all those things. And it can remember the data on client side using local storage. So if you are revisiting a website again, it can remember some things about you, such as if you want to store the token to keep the user authenticated, we can store the token in local storage. So really, is that the best you can do? So what can't the in-browser JavaScript do? So JavaScript, it has limited file access. JavaScript on web pages cannot read or write any arbitrary files which is present on your local system. So you are not able to read, write any arbitrary files. You don't have direct access to the OS functions. And why this? To ensure user data safety, obviously. Otherwise, if you're trying to visit any random website and in that some malicious JavaScript code is written which is accessing your OS and doing manipulating something on your system, that won't be safe for you, right? Next thing is user permissions for device access. So yes, JavaScript can interact with camera and microphone, but it requires explicit user permission. Other than that, suppose there are two different tabs open, two different windows open. They are not aware of each other. What is happening in one code or what is happening on one page, even if they are in the same window. If you want to run JavaScript from some other site on your page, that is also disabled for safety feature. And if you want to enable that, so it happens using the CORS. So CORS is cross origin resource sharing. If you want to run some other site's JavaScript on your system, you'll have to use that. You'll have to enable that setting. And yeah, the same origin policy. Browser enforces the same origin policy. That's the exact same thing what I talked about. So who can do this? The creator. And what did he create? He created this. And for those who don't know, this is the logo for Node.js, and this is Randall. What this guy did is he removed the JavaScript engine which we saw here. This thing, he removed this code, the C++ engine. He took it out and he basically used it independently and called it Node.js. So Node.js. Now you can, because it is the C++ code and it is out of the browser and it is on your system. Now it is basically a wrapper on that JavaScript engine, and you can do anything you want now. And you have the access to all the APIs on your OS. So you can do data streaming, server-side proxy, you can create servers, you can do analysis, big data analysis, and basically everything, whatever you want to do, you can do basically. And yes, so why is JavaScript, what is so unique about JavaScript? I didn't answer that question. You can do anything in C++ also if C++ is existing. So the unique thing about JavaScript is its full integration with HTML and CSS. And the second thing is simple things can be done really simply. So you don't have to write lines of code. You can do simple things can be done in fewer lines of code, and that's what we need, right, for better development experience. The third thing is it is supported by major browsers. You don't usually have compatibility issues. I hope you enjoyed this.